I told you I had something special for you. We get an opportunity right now. We get a chance to do something, get to talk to a friend of the show. But more importantly, we get a chance to talk to the head men's basketball coach for St. Augustine University, the one and only Mr. Chucky Brown. How you doing, sir?
Chucky.
Doing great. Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you on this morning, man. Matter of fact, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Well deserved. I have no doubt that you will dominate the CIAA.
Man, he put the heat on you.
But you know that's coming back. First of all,
dominate the CIAA.
When he said congratulations,
Right.
that was a little shaky right there too.
That was scary, right?
I meant it with all of love of my heart, because we want to talk about NBA championships, because we know where you are with those. We know where you are with those.
But Chucky, seriously, when you got the call and got asked to, were you interested in? How did that make you feel? I know because you was coach high school here recently.
Yes.
Going to the next level. Let's talk about how that fell on your ears when you heard that.
Man, it felt good because you just want an opportunity, and like the one thing that I've learned from like being out of it is that it's more so about relationships than your resume. You know what I'm saying? It's
that's the way life is.
Yeah, that's the way life is.
Exactly
relationships. So you got to get out there and network and have good relationships. And my father used to say, like, it's not what it's not what you know. It's who you know.
Yeah.
Not what you know.
It's not who you know. What you know keeps the job or something like that.
Right,
but who you know gets you the job.
Yeah,
something like that. He used to say.
That's true.
And I found that to be very true because there have been many opportunities that have come up that my resume may have been stronger than someone's, but they had a better relationship with the person. So I've learned that, and that this opportunity coming about, I got really excited. My family got really excited, and it was home, so I didn't have to leave and go anywhere. So that made it even more exciting. So,
Exactly.
It was very exciting.
Man, speaking of that, you said it was home. You didn't have to leave to go anywhere, and I'm sure you've had countless opportunities to go coach and do other things. And you said it was home. When you said I'll do it, what was the very next thing you thought of when you said, "Okay, I'll do it"? And now this is what I am. This is who I am and what I'm going to go do. What was the very next thing you thought of?
The very next thought was things are going to change. Like I'm going to be more busy. Like my little day, I get up in the morning. I take my daughter to school. Go work out.
Yeah.
I'm on my own time. And but now I figured, you know what? Now, things are going to get really busy, and they have gotten really busy. So I think that was the big thing. Things are going to get really busy now.
First thing you thought, man, I have to work.
Yeah. I'm at to work a little bit. I'm at to move a little different now.
There you go.
Also, we are talking to the one and only Chucky Brown, the brand new basketball coach at St. Augustine University. I was at the press conference and excited to be there to support you. And you were talking about what this means from a community impact stand.
Right.
So I like to always talk about beyond the court.
Right.
So what are your expectations and goals of what you want to do with these guys beyond the court and the community?
Well, beyond the court, I'd like to be more involved in the community, to reach out to the former St. Augustine's players and have them be a part of the program, and just be a positive impact on the community. Just to be around and just be visible, and be able to be talked to and be able to be touched. Because a lot of times you get in these positions and people don't really see you. That's what I'm saying? So I expect to be out there and be seen, like just like normal.
Man, we're talking to the great Chucky Brown, NBA champion, big-time Woodpecker when he played at NC State, and, of course, now he's head basketball coach for the St. Augustine's University. It's interesting. When you called and told me about it, told me it was going to happen, I thought about this is kind of falling in line with a lot of other HBCUs going out there. NFL guys going out to NBA guys, I think Gary Payton or somebody's coaching somewhere. And, so did that come to mind in terms of when St. Augustine University came out to you for this opportunity? Yeah,
that definitely came to mind, and a lot of things came to mind too. Like I remember as a kid, growing up, my father used to take me to Yankee Stadium when we lived in New York when they had Norfolk State used to play Bethune-Cookman, and Grambling used to play Morgan State up there. So, and I saw Doug Williams play when I was a kid.
Okay.
So that came to mind because my father always talked about HBCUs. And that all that stuff replayed in my mind. But it feels good to get the opportunity to represent the HBCUs and to hopefully, you see that, HBCU need some help. They need the money too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All the other universities. So hopefully, like my name and my face can help generate some of that.
I think that's a big part of it as well.
Huge part of it. We're talking with Chucky Brown, a new head men's basketball coach at St. Augustine's University right here in Raleigh, member of the CIAA. And, Coach, we've talked – man, I get to say that now. Coach, we talked a couple of times. You talked when you were coaching high school and a couple other things, even when you were recruiting or scouting, rather, for the NBA. And we talked about – young NBA players or young basketball players, and then what you thought you could lend as a part of wisdom and mentorship to those young players. Talk about having that opportunity now, but now even on a larger stage.
Yeah, I think it's great to be, because you're going to be more than a coach.
Right.
So you have to be like a mentor. Sometimes the guys may have issues they may not want to tell their parents. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's nothing like, criminal related, you can have that type of relationship with them where you can, give them the advice and give them the help. But I'm just looking forward to being, like a big brother, mentor, father figure, because I got all daughters, so now I have 15 sons.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. So, but I'm looking forward to that. And just sharing like some of my experiences and like I've had some of the guys come up to me and say, "Yeah, Coach, you was a legend," and I was like, "Oh, okay, really?" So that's kind of fun. Like, I watched your game on YouTube and this, that. So that's kind of fun to see. But you just want to help them expand their game and just try to help them. Everybody has their dream, and try to help them try to achieve their dream. You know what I'm saying? And that's I just want to help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Want to help.
Awesome. We are talking to the legend, Chucky Brown, the new head basketball coach of St. Augustine University. Well, that's a good segue into the NBA and the playoffs. So we want to know, what are you thinking about the playoffs right now?
I think they've been great so far. I have not seen Milwaukee-Boston yet. That series is 1-1. But I have caught both games of Golden State and Memphis. And the first two games, they make me not want to miss one of those games.
Right, exciting.
They have been very exciting. I think that Memphis is a very tough team. I did get to see the Brooklyn series and the Brooklyn-Boston series, and the problem there for Brooklyn was that Jason Tatum could match Durant point for point. But then on the other side, Jason Tatum was going to defend better. So that was the problem. And
Brooklyn
really
played no defense.
The Brooklyn they didn't defend well, and Boston was going to play some D. So
and they played team defense.
They played team defense. So they're going to be a tough out. But Milwaukee, they're defending champ. I did get to see, like I said, that first Brooklyn Nets versus Celtics series. But I think that the playoffs are going to be each round goes, it's going to be more and more exciting. But I think the Celtics are going to be a tough out. They're going to be a tough out. But Milwaukee's defending champ, and I got Milwaukee getting back. But it's going to be tough.
You get a chance to catch James Harden at all in terms of how he's not playing the way he used to play for Philly. I mean, and Embiid is out. He's injured. So that whole – and Miami's playing well, so it's going to be tough for them to beat Miami in that series.
Yeah, once if they had Embiid, it was going to be tough anyway.
Even if they had him,
but it's going to be really tough without him. And I don't know what's going on with James Harden.
Yeah, it's weird.
But it's always been like a playoff thing with him, though. It's always been that way. But you want them big bucks. You want them big bucks. This is when the big money.
This is when you earn the money.
This is when you earn the big money.
He's not helping himself at all.
He's not helping himself at all.
Yeah.
But there's probably going to be somebody out there that that fall for it and
give it to him
and give it. Oh yeah, there's going to be somebody out there to give it to him.
Yeah.
But in order for them to get out of there, I mean, he has to play incredible. He has to be the old James Harden in the regular season, has to transfer to the playoffs, but that has never really happened with him.
We're talking with Chucky Brown, a new head men's basketball coach at St. Augustine's University right here in Raleigh. And we're talking about NBA playoff action right now. You've been you were a journeyman in the NBA. You played for 17 years, I think. I think that's right. I think that's
13.
13. I like that, Chucky. Me and Chucky always go back and forth. But talk about, because I want to get your perspective on this. Talk about where Chris Paul is now, what he's doing, and talk about how difficult it is, because you've been one of the few people I can talk to that's been on the court at that age doing what he's doing right now.
Oh, it's extremely tough, especially for guards, because you have so many guards, and the guards are the point guard, the perimeter period, the 1, 2, and the 3 are the toughest positions, and the most athletic positions. And I know, like I can say, like when I was in the NBA, and I was probably in like next to the last, I was like 31, 32.
Yeah.
And we were in practice one day, and it was a guy. Remember Eddie Robinson played for for the Hornets.
Yeah.
So I was in practice. So I'm guarding Eddie E-Rob.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was flying up and down the court, and I'm thinking like, I used to be able to run with dudes like this. So when you get a certain age and to see Chris Paul doing what he's doing, like like when it's time to, like, I was just like, you know what? If they give me any more years after this, I'll take them, but I ain't really earning them. So to see what he's doing at his age, because what, he about 37, 38? Something like that?
It's 37.
37?
Yeah.
So, I mean, to do that at 37, and that also shows that he's taking care of his body, which your body is your investment. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take care, and he's probably eating right and doing all that stuff, and it's just a tribute to him for what he's doing, because it's tough.
He's 36, so he's 36.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to do that at that age, because I know, like I said, 31, 32. I was playing the wing, and them dudes was flying, and I'm jumping for rebounds, and dudes jumping over. I'm like, wait a minute, this wasn't happening before. Like, okay, I get it. The father time is never lost.
Look, and you know in your heart you jumped as high as you could possibly jump.
I know in my heart and soul that I jumped as hard and high as I could at that time.
And they went right over you. Thank you.
And you know when it's coming to an end. So to see him doing, I pull for all them older guys. I know how hard it is to be out there doing it at that age.
Wow, man. So we look at some of the younger guys like Ja Morant. We was talking, he goes left every time.
Right.
But like Kidman said, but he goes so fast, so quick, and then you stop it. I would think that Steve Kerr knows that too. We know it.
You take a minute to adjust to that, though.
Yeah. How do you handle something like that?
I mean, it's you talk about it in your scouting report. You talk about it, but when you get out there and actually see it, it's totally different. Like, okay, we're gonna send him right. Don't let him go left.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, we got that in the scouting report. So when you get out in the game and you see, like, man, this dude is too good. Because some dudes are so good at going that way.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you just can't stop them. So, they're probably going to have to do more double teaming, get the ball out of his hands a little more, make somebody else beat him, because we know he can beat you. So you don't let the players beat you that you know he can beat you.
My last question, just getting back on your current job. So what can some of the Falcons fans expect from your type of team coming out the box?
A team that's going to play hard. We're going to play hard every night. We're going to at least give the effort.
Yes.
If we lose a game, it won't be because we weren't playing hard.
Great.
So I think you can expect a physical team that's going to get up in you, and make people work. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that we have to establish who we are. We have to establish who we are, and we're going to be a defensive team first.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't want to play defense.
Right.
But we're going to play defense. And if you can't
point.
play defense, you can't get on the floor.
That's
how I see it.
Well, there it is. I hope your players heard that.
and here I was about to let you know I had one more year, but
you got to tap in on defense.
Nah, we good. Look,
I know that's right, man.
I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna save my 1 year eligibility for somebody else. See, somebody that need it, cause you don't need me. You don't need me. If you need somebody to get up on
you got to pick up 94 feet.
Wow,
I
like that.
Yeah, I like that. Mix up
full
the
court,
defenses.
baby. Full court.
Hold on.
Well, you got one thing. You better be in shape.
You got to be in shape. You got to be in shape. That's period.
That go another determining factor.
That's strike two.
Strike two. Coach asking, you asking for a lot. You asking for a lot. Man, boy. Man. As always, it's a pleasure having you on.
Thank you,
Coach. And I can't wait to see the team you put together, the team you put on the court, and the energy that you're going to bring to St. Augustine's over there. I mean, I am excited to see this, and I'm happy for you, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you, and for both of y'all, man, y'all always have supported me, and I really appreciate it. I called Arrow when I wasn't supposed to. I said, E, look, don't say nothing. But I had to tell E first.
Yeah. And I appreciated that. I was like, but the first thing I thought about, I said, it makes a whole lot of sense. I said, a guy, with your knowledge and your experience, you can kind of instill that in those younger guys over there. And it's a good look for St. Augustine's. Right. It really is a good look for them to have someone like you there. And I think you're going to do well. I know you're going to do well.
Yes.
And I think the whole community, the basketball community is behind you. And I mean, I can play one possession defense if you want to put me out there, but that's about it. But I tell you one thing. I tell you one thing. I'm gonna shoot it.
He didn't play defense when he could.
Actually, he's right about that.
I know better.
He's right about that.
If he can make the three, we might make some adjustments.
Now I can do that. I can do that. Now I can make the three.
Chucky, don't do that. Chucky, don't do that. Chucky, don't do that.
I can make the three.
Okay, you come on out there.
It's just going to take a long time to come down. It's a big high
That's
arch.
all right. That's all right. That's all right. As long as it go in. That's what matters.
Coach said it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter.
Doesn't even matter.